The Egyptian New Year was called Wepet Renpet, the opening of the year. The ancient Egyptian New Year's festival involved a few traditions that are still practiced today, such as giving presents to friends and family, but some customs were unique to their culture and marked by rituals of renewal and protection. The ancient Egyptians would bring images of gods out of temples, for instance on the temple's roof, so they could be regenerated by the sunlight. Offerings were made, temples were prepared. New Year's Eve also included feasts. A New Year custom similar to ours involved exchanging gifts that wished someone a Happy New Year. The most famous object type relating to the New Year is the New Year flask, that contained inscriptions wishing the recipient a Happy New Year. Filled with perfume, oil, or water from the Nile, it would have been a gift associated with the celebration of the beginning of the year. The Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City houses such a flask created for a priest named Amenhotep. The flask contains inscriptions that ask the gods Montu and Amun-Re to grant Amenhotep a Happy New Year. Wepet Renpet date changed over time, and sometimes it was celebrated multiple times a year. It coincided with the Nile's annual flooding, usually around mid-July, and the reappearance of the star Sirius at dawn after its 70-day invisibility. The flood was both feared and awaited. It erased boundaries, swallowed fields, and disrupted daily life. And then slowly, it restored everything. Villages disappeared beneath the water, fields vanished, paths dissolved. And then, as the waters receded, Egypt returned. In this sense, the country almost ended every year and was reborn just in time. The new year marked this fragile reset, not progress, not novelty, but survival, balance, and continuity. Ancient Egyptians watched the sky for the heliacal rising of Sirius, the moment the star reappeared at dawn after weeks of invisibility. This brief appearance coincided almost exactly with the coming flood. Sirius was not just a star, it was a signal. When it returned, the year opened. The calendar followed the cosmos, not the other way around. To modern eyes, time moves forward. Each year is new, separate, and irreversible. For ancient Egyptians, time returned. The new year did not promise change, it promised continuity. The task was not to become someone new, but to ensure that the world resumed its proper balance, what they called ma'at. The future was not unknown, it was familiar, a pattern carefully maintained year after year. For ancient Egyptians, the new year was not something to announce, it was something to witness. They waited for water, they waited for a star, they watched for signs that the world was ready to continue. Thank you for watching. May the gods Montu and Amun-Re grant you a Happy New Year. Like and subscribe for new episodes of Nearly Real, stories on the edge of reality and imagination.